Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and today we are continuing on with our string of 2020 Mr. Olympia comparisons. This is in the form of men's classic physique division action. Terrence Ruffin and Chris Bumstead. Terrence, of course, placed second, and Chris Bumstead placed first. If you're new to the following this division, which is understandable, this is a very popular and growing division. Chris Bumstead is your reigning defending champion. He won it in 2019. He won it here in 2020. Two-time champion, guys. And of course, Breon Ansley placed third. If you're not familiar with the division, he was the champion in 2018, 17, and he was on fire, Breon Ansley. And Chris Bumstead, he stopped him, and I don't think he'll ever look back. Anyway, guys, Terrence Ruffin, he took the victory over Breon Ansley, and it was a surprise to me. But I mean, the guy looks good. Is he better than Chris Bumstead? Maybe in the arm development. But I mean, you look at the physique, guys, that flow of Chris Bumstead, the legs, much more conditioned. But I mean, we won't make a total decision on conditioning until we look at the back developments, of course. Here is a nice classic single arm pose, and actually Bumstead pretty darn good in the arm development here. Terrence Ruffin, he's, with all due respect, he's no Rolly Winkler, I guess you could say, for the lack of a better term. Neither of these guys are. You're not going to see the mass monsters in this division. I mean, hey, Breon Ansley had one heck of a bicep peak, but this is not all about one muscle group. I mean, look at the flow of this Terrence Ruffin. I could see if he packed on a little bit more muscle on those lats, maybe even in the arms, legs. I think he could overshadow at some point this great physical specimen in Chris Bumstead. Nowhere in the near future, though, guys. I mean, Chris, so much bigger. Go to the side development. And Chris Bumstead, honestly, guys, he has an advantage in the men's classic physique division. What do I mean? Well, they allow you so much weight per inch in height. So if you have a long head, you guys know what I'm getting at. If you got a long, thin neck and long, thin head, you can make your neck grow a little bit. Hey, you're allowed that much more weight and mass. And I think that's Chris Bumstead's secret here. You know what I'm saying? I think that's his secret. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, guys, Chris Bumstead, bigger, more pronounced in this pose. But if you look at just the pec itself, this Terrence Ruffin, he has some possibilities for sure. Side tricep, and we were fortunate enough to have this straight-on pose. Chris Bumstead, I mean, look at that package that he brings. That big, booming chest. Just fantastic. Terrence, as good as he looked in the pec and the side chest, nowhere near to Chris Bumstead's standards. I mean, this is a fantastic pose for both guys. All due respect to Terrence Ruffin, he's just no Chris Bumstead. But ladies and gentlemen, turn these studs around. These fantastic physical specimens. And I have to say, guys, Terrence Ruffin, he's taken Chris to school. Man, I don't mean any disrespect to the champion. Hey, the judges can always say, well, we're not looking for that much conditioning. Yeah, until he wins. Then they'll say, well, he won with conditioning. Anyway, guys, you have to reward that type of conditioning. And aside from all of the front shots that I've seen and the size of Chris Bumstead, this Terrence Ruffin is on another level. And I know I'm going to get some comments. I mean, Chris Bumstead is the champion. That does sound disrespectful, but that's my opinion. Rear double bicep. Glutes, same thing. Hamstrings, probably more diced here for Terrence Ruffin. Now, the back development, Chris is fighting an uphill battle with lower lat insertions. If you compare this with last year's back development, and I'm here to tell you, he will probably continue to improve. So if he does, I mean, Terrence Ruffin doesn't stand a chance. He looks good, though. He's probably a little bit more conditioned. Nowhere near the size of Chris, though. So it is a good matchup at the end of the day. Unfortunately, no rear lat spreads. We'll finish off this, unfortunately, guys, and I apologize. And yeah, I had to use evening shows, mixed match with afternoon shows, or morning shows, rather. But this one here, this one says it all. Chris Bumstead, he is bigger. He's the champion. He's got bigger, more striated legs from the front, that is. And hey, Classic is more from the front shots. I mean, they're good to have back shots, but from the front, Chris appears to be in better condition. But Terrence has much more flow. You see that with the legs. You pan back. Look at the legs, the lats going into that midsection. That's a thing of beauty. Taking nothing away from Chris. It's just a different animal. I think Terrence Ruffin is much more classic. He embodies that classic look much more than Chris Bumstead. And like I said, guys, Chris has that long, pointy head. He can pack on some extra weight. So I don't know what the rules are if these guys grow their hair out, if they can grow it tall. Like Breon Ansley, he used to grow his hair taller. Maybe that was his game. But I think they move the hair out of the way. I think it goes to the top of your scalp. But anyway, get a neck extension. Either way, guys, it's hard to say who I think is the winner in this one. Chris Bumstead, he is your winner. He was your winner. He's your classic physique, men's classic physique division champion. And I'm definitely not going to go ahead and say Terrence Ruffin was winning. He was winning from behind. I'll give you that much, from the glutes. But Chris Bumstead was too dominant in the front shots. And it's classic physique division. Like I said, guys, that classic look that Terrence has, keep your eyes peeled for a gentleman just like that. But Chris Bumstead, he's your reigning champion. No ifs, ands, or buts. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.